Just coming to you live from Riverside, California on Van Buren, which is also known as Mission. And I pushed War Machine to the outer limits. And we finally found out what War Machine's true empty is. And I'd like to take the moment to show you guys. So if you guys look, War Machine drove for another 45 total miles from when it went to empty. You know, give or take, it's probably about a good 50 something odd miles, just give or take, you know, maybe about like almost close to 60 miles. But we know now that War Machine, once we see he goes to empty, War Machine has 45 miles in the tank to get to our next destination before we need gas. And that's powerful to know. So now at least we know that once War Machine goes below empty and stays below empty, War Machine has a full 45 miles to go before empty. And that's really powerful. So that's really crazy that empty on my gas odometer right there is not really empty. I still got 45 miles to drive before empty is truly found. And that's really powerful. So I'm gonna hop out the car. As you see, this is where we're at right here. And it was crazy because it really didn't want to run out. He was still chugging. War Machine was still doing its job. And finally we had to go ahead and just say, you know, enough is enough. I didn't want to do any damage to the engine, still trying to drive while there was no gas. So we officially ran out of gas. So but that was pretty cool. I'm glad we were heading back. We were heading back home because I'm like, well, man, I said, you know, I don't want to go out too far. And so now I'm about to go put some gas in good old War Machine. But I'm very pleased with War Machine's production. Very pleased by that. Very happy that we were able to find true empty and not be in a position where we couldn't fix anything. And that's very good. I mean, I'm in a safe location here, and that's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the gas containers that we have. Not sure who's watching, but thank you for watching. And here we go. So as I was telling you guys, I got 2 Army surplus gas canisters that you see right there. Those are each 5 gallons each. And I'm about to jump into those bad boys. And that's actually my spare tire, which is a brand new spare tire, brand spanking new. Alright, so bear with me while I pull that up. You guys are gonna just basically see me for a little bit. So I'm just very grateful that we were able to find out what true empty was for War Machine. And that'll always give me a barometer, because for so long I really didn't know what true empty was. And I was always very hesitant on how to drive. I didn't know if I was going to run out of gas. And now I know that once it actually goes down to empty, I've got at least another 45 miles that I can drive to get to my destination. And that's really going to help me with the off-roading that we're going to plan to do, and going basically off the grid, as it would be. Uh-oh, sorry about that. That'll definitely help me in that regard. So moving around here to it does suck that the gas is on the driver's side, but we're off the road, we're off the beaten path enough. And so let me go get my flashlight again. There's the gas canister. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, I lost my only viewer. Was I that boring, viewer? Yes, they said nothing to see here, nothing to see. So I'm glad I took the destination that I took, so this should be pretty simple here. Ooh, it's a mite chilly out here. That would be the only thing. That is the only thing that's unfortunate. And we are kind of close to the car, so it's the only thing. I could go over a whole lot more, but I don't want to. And I actually stopped just shy of the area there, you know, where the road kind of runs out on the side of the road. So I'm glad I actually did stop. Let me get my little canister here. I need to have a place to put that. Oh, that's perfect. I always knew that that little lip you see right there was gonna come in handy, and it comes in perfectly handy for a light. Okay, cool. So, hopefully you guys can see me as I continue to talk to you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, very happy that we were able to find True Empty, because to be honest with you, I didn't know if War Machine was ever going to run out of gas. But we did. We finally ran out of gas, and now I got to see how to get this gas tank open. Yeah, this is the fun stuff. Alright, so there is the gasoline. Now we got to take this lid and put it on there. Take the spigot and put it on there. I'm going to move a little bit off the beaten path so people aren't gonna hit me. So, hey, alright. If anybody has a suggestion on how to easily take this spigot off, the spigot cap off, I would be appreciative. Oh, okay, so that goes right there. Okay, cool, I figured that out. Okay. That's strange. Trying to figure out how this thing works. Oh. Okay, I figured out how to put the spigot on. And so you guys can see what we're talking about. Let me turn it around. You see, I finally got the nozzle on the spigot, and we'll be able to go from there. It's got a little top, a little plastic top that I'm putting on there to be able to actually pour the gas in there. I'm guessing that's what that's for. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's give it a pour. Alright, I'll show you my gas canister here. And let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera down for a bit so you guys enjoy the scenery. That's how close we are to all the cars. But we're okay, right? I mean, they see my light, they see my flashers, they see me, none of them are moving over, but we're okay, because as you can see, I don't know if you guys can hear, that's gas. Oh, hold on. That's pouring into the car, I hope. Let's see. Thought I heard some falling on the ground. Oh, I see some gas falling on the ground there, so let me make sure I'm not pouring any gas on the ground. I'm gonna put my light down there so I can actually see what's going on. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put the gas can there. Put the camera up there, clip the light on my jacket, so that I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's go. So the gas is going in. And I just want to be able to show you guys what we got going on. Let's see. So you see, we only spilled a little bit of gas, so that's good. I'm gonna actually clip the light onto the gas canister so that you guys can see as the gas is being poured. I'm gonna hook the camera onto my thumb. Oh boy. And so hopefully you guys can see that the gas is going in. And that's the general idea, guys. I mean, stick around and we'll see how War Machine appreciates its lunch. So I'm gonna put the camera right there for a little bit. So far so good. The gas is meeting its final destination. I don't want to pour it too fast. And all of these drivers here are straight assholes, seeing me pumping this gas and driving past me like crazy. But that's people for you. So I only lost, I want to say, less than a gallon due to overflow and spillage, which is good. Next time I will use that little rubber spigot, because I could see where that rubber spigot would have gotten down in and we wouldn't have lost as much of the gas as we did by rights. And we're nearly done here. Out. That's 20 liters of gas. Most of 20 liters of gas just went into War Machine. I mean, the spillage, I'll show you a shot of the spillage right now. That's really about it. And I mean, that's nowhere near a gallon. That's maybe about like a couple of ounces of gas that spilled with some overspray. So I'm very proud of that. Next time, that is the little rubberized spigot that they added to it. I will use that because that'll probably eliminate any spillage. So I'm gonna put the cap back on. I don't hear any. We must have emptied it. It must be bone dry now. All right, I'm not gonna waste time. Hey, so sorry I lost you. Yeah, so I just put it back there. Let me show you. And now it's gonna go back in the van. And we're interested to see how War Machine does. Now the beauty of this is that because these are those old Army surplus canisters that you see right there, I had that gas in the car for over a week in the van, and the van was parked. And when I got in the van, there was no smell of gasoline. And that's really cool because that means that I can store that in there and I can be inside the van with the gasoline in there, especially for real long distance off-road trips. And that's a really cool finding right there. I'm very pleased by that. Very, very pleased. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, you'll never be able to travel with gasoline. That's not a good idea. And I have to definitively say now, Balderdash, because I drove over 50 miles with this gas in the car, in the van, and didn't smell a single whiff of it. There's no gasoline smell in this van, and that's profound. That's really worth its weight in gold right there. And I'm just hooking it back up. Let me use my light. Putting the gas canister back in its house, and we're ready to take off. Lock the doors, hide your kids, hide your wives. But this is how close we were to the edge right there for you guys at home that want to see. That's the white line, and that's where we stopped. So, white line and right there. So, it was really a bunch of jerks who just driving past us, but you know, people are selfish, what can we say? So we're getting in and we're gonna fire up War Machine. But this is another reason why. The good thing is that I know now that when War Machine is running out of gas, just in case I ever get into a sticky situation like that, it's not an immediate crash. War Machine is very beneficial to me in that it gives me plenty of time. It starts really slowing down, and it literally starts to coast. And that could give you enough time to get over. And War Machine probably drove for about a quarter of a mile before it actually conked out. And once again, 45.3 miles were driven from the point of empty. I had already been on empty for a little bit, so give or take. But at least we know if we're 40 miles away from a gas station, I'm going to keep on going because I know I can make it there. And that's definitely beneficial for the off-roading that we're going to be planning to do pretty soon. Well, let's see. We're going to fire it up. Ah! War Machine! Right back at it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's take the flashers off. Take the emergency brake off. And there's a car speeding past us. And here we go. And off we go into the wild blue yonder. Woohoo! And of course, we're gonna pull over to the next gas station and get some more gas to put in there. That was 5 gallons. Now, the crazy thing here is that with those 5 gallons of gas, the gas radar is still on empty. So I'm really not sure why that is. But like I say, this gas gauge is funky. It may not have registered yet. It just rose up above the empty line, so it's showing that it does have some gas in there. And we are driving down the road. Where are you? I'm on Van Buren and Rutile in Riverside, Rob. I'm on Van Buren and Rutile. So Rutile Avenue, I guess, and Van Buren Boulevard. Van Buren turns into Mission, which is one of the longest streets, second only to Route 66 in all of Southern California. This street, Van Buren/Mission, goes through 3 counties. Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County, which is the largest county in all of America. And there's a gas station, so we're pulling over. And also goes through Riverside County. So I'm in Riverside County, about to transition over to San Bernardino County in a few miles. And I'm right at an Arco gas station that I'm pulling into now. And I really want to test and see if the gas gauge is busted because it's still on empty and I just put 5 gallons worth of gas in its tank. I only know Northern California, yeah. So this is Southern California. This is Riverside County, Los Angeles County, and San Bernardino County. So as you can see, it got really light right now. We just pulled into a Arco gas station. I'm gonna put some more gas in here. Uh-oh, do I have my wallet? Uh-oh, oh, yep, there's my wallet. I thought I dropped my wallet out there. I got my wallet, so yeah, we'll be getting some more gas. Well, I want you guys to see that how much the gas gauge went up. Look at that. So with the 5 gallons of the gas gauge went just above empty, which is pretty cool. Maybe now the gas gauge will be legitimate. Maybe that's all I had to do. And again, we're at 46 miles. We just went over 46 miles, so I'm gonna kunk out here. And I'm gonna get some gas. If you guys are interested in watching, you'll be able to see what the price of gas is here in Southern California. Rob, I know you know this, ever since Jerry Baum passed that law for the gas tax, we've been paying through the nose for gas, so don't be shocked, everybody who's not in Southern California, when you see how much we're getting robbed for gas prices here. A gallon of gas is almost worth a kidney in Southern California. So our premium gas is at $3.35, 0.9 gallon. Plus is at $3.25 and unleaded is at $3.75. And this is Arco gas, which is some of the crappiest gas. They basically water they're putting in your tank, even though they say we serve quality top tier gas. Enough said. This is basically water gas, so I'm gonna get the premium at $3.35. So we're heading in there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Obviously, once I put that gas in, it wound up, because the tank is so big, it wound up having to slosh around in there so it could register to the tank. So I think that's why we had all that sputtering and stuff. All the fuel was trying to go back into the engine and go back through to all the things that the gas actually touches. But the beautiful thing is I had 5 gallons in there and it fired right up. It went right back to steady Eddie, and we got over here. Now, I'm really interested to see how that gas gauge does once I put some more gas in there. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna come back on. I'm gonna pay for this gas. And what's up, bro? I'll catch you guys in a bit. Stay tuned.